Hi, I'm the girly organist, and today's very exciting because my piano came back and I missed it more than I thought I would. That's the truth. I did. I missed my piano more than I thought I would. It's just the temperature's turning, so it's getting a little bit out of tune now as it's settling in before reaching. But one of the things that I thought I would do is a worship sessions. I don't know particularly why. Just thought, I'll do that. That'd be interesting, because I know style of worship is a big thing, and especially in the Anglican Church, it's so contentious, and I think that a lot of that contention actually just comes from fear, and it, like music being out of a typical style that someone is used to. And I didn't grow up in the Anglican Church, so everything that I've learned in the Anglican Church has been through doing and studying that over the last 8 years. I grew up in conservative evangelical, and then just evangelical, and before that Brethren, when I was really young, churches. So I kind of had such a broad broad styles, and I just think you can like worship in wherever, like it's not about the style actually. So yes, and one of the things that keeps coming up is like, oh, can we involve some worship songs? And this isn't like specific to the Priory. This is like just every Anglican church that I've ever been involved with. It's like, oh, you're playing, can you include this worship song? And like, can you work with some of our young people? And can you set up a worship group and a music band as well as do the choir? And like just span like the totalness of church music. And so that's something that I've spent a lot of time doing, and I don't have strong feelings either way as far as like the right or wrong of it. It just is. But I tell you what really makes me kind of perturbed is when you go and like you can tell that the musicians are playing something that they don't want to be playing. And I hate to say it's organist, but like typically it will be where like someone has said to the organist, play this next week for the all age service. We always bring it in the all age service, and then the poor organist is like trying to play something completely out of the style, not really suitable for the organ usually anyway, and then they just play it in a really like organistic way, and I don't do that. I like to play them like for congregational singing, harkening back to the original, which is often a soloist with a band. Nowadays it's even trickier because like a lot of music that's coming out has like lo-fi or electronic like pop kind of things going on with pads and synths and all of that, and the amount of times that like I've had people being like, oh yeah, well no, just play keys. And I'm like, yeah, what you're not understanding is if I play what the synth player is playing on the piano, you'll have nothing. Because it's like the pads that are doing the work, and we don't have the rest of the instruments to like back it up, so we just going over underneath is not going to do anything. You're not going to be able to sing to that. It's not congregational. So like this ever-present challenge of styles of music and modernizing. And what's really funny is some of the songs that I'm going to do today are like literally 2002, 2005. So I'll have been, 9 or 10 maybe? Around then. I think so. Yeah. And if not slightly older. and older, younger, yeah, around 9 or 10, old enough to know that these pieces were out and learn them, and we would sing them in Sunday school, because I went to an inner city Sunday school in Manchester, and then to like Bible clubs, camps, all sorts of things. And this is like the core rep, and I think actually in lots of places it still is the core rep. And like on the whole, people will be either writing new stuff through the week for the services, or they will be maybe like looking at Maranatha music or elevation worship or Hillsong, and just like picking and choosing. Because the thing with a lot of, not all, but a lot of that music, it's not really made for congregational singing. And you can turn some of them into congregational pieces, but it's kind of can be quite a lot of work. And in some ways you can, I liken them a little bit more to Taizé, and think actually some of this like new stuff that comes out is kind of far more harkening back to like Roman Catholic like liturgical music, actually, specifically. That's a weird category. Where like the interaction of the congregation is kind of like there's a story, but it can be stopped and started, and it sort of fits around what's going on. This is not that. This is just, I don't know, I suppose I thought if you are someone that is looking for a set of like stuff that a congregation can join in, and how I would do it, how I have done it, as like a start point, this kind of works. I would only usually go with 2 parts, some nice harmonies if you've got a choir that you're trying to bring along with you, so make it dead easy for them, and like just bring them in on choruses, and then have some like other people that want to do the worship stuff and feel more comfortable in that genre singing the lead on the other bits that the congregation can follow. But yes, I might sing. I'm not actually a singer. I like singing. I've always sung from being little, but I'm just gonna have a go because I feel like I want to sing some of these songs just for fun because the piano's back. And yeah, I just say like avoid trying to play them on the organ. And if you have somebody that can play them on piano, get them to play them on piano, and then use the organ to like come in with some bass or some like little bits over the top, and kind of treat the organ like a synth, as opposed to like trying to play the whole thing on the organ, because that rarely works. And yeah, don't give yourself an unnecessary headache. I'm going to start with Praises Rising, and then what's what we got next? I don't know. I've got a few like tabbed, but we'll see where we end up, shall we? That's one of the things that's like a major difference between the evangelical music and the, what's it called? Like choral tradition, is that the choral tradition is very organised and rarely does anything just happen like spontaneously in a service where people would just start singing or just go into something completely unexpected, because the like infrastructure around it can't support that sort of movement, whereas this is far more fluid. Pros and cons. So yeah, let's see, how would I start? I'm glad the piano has come back, because I do actually practice this, and just like I would practice for a Sunday service choral music, I do also practice this, and I think people don't realise that, and then they just think, oh, I can just rock up and play. But I'm like, no, you have to practice the style for it to work as well. Watch, it's gonna like fall flat on his face now.